Queen's band runs Sally or Stokely Smythe.
Howdy.
You're as welcome as bacon grease in the poison ivy season.
I beg your pardon.
Come over and try some of these horse adobas Miss Drysdale helped me want both. These fish eggs and curdled milk.
Margaret! It's all right, Eloise. Caviar and sour cream.
Don't take to it much myself. Tastes like salty tapioca pudding.
Then we say June?
Sure can, Glory. June. Now you say it.
June.
Now let's get back to the stomping and warm up more eating appetite.
Oh, Jethro, you're so adorable.
I purely am. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha.
Darlings, I'd like you to meet Jack Clampett and Granny, Mr. and Mrs. Oglethorpe. He's the president of the United States Shipping.
Don't seem like there'd be much call for that. For what? Ship to the United States. Appears to me it's off down pretty firm where it is. You ever thought of another business? Maybe hog butchering. Folks always seem to need some ham.
What an unusual table. Is it Chippendale?
No, just chipping.
Now, Percy, you must be more aggressive. Go find her. She's an heiress, probably one of the greatest opportunities we'll ever have.
I know she's rich, and she's rather pretty matter, but she was born with a silver pitchfork in her mouth.
Oh, Percy, you can't expect an old woman like me to support you forever. It's time you start acting like a man to find a younger woman to support you.
Where are the children?
I reckon it was still primping. There's Jethro with that groovy Monahan. Sure is a strange one. Never stops dancing.
There's a place in Tijuana. Groovy, baby, groovy. We can tie it if we wanna. Groovy, baby, groovy. The judge plays the marimba, keeps the whole thing limber. Dance right through the service so you don't get nervous. How about it, Jethro?
That's groovy, baby, groovy.
Groovy, baby, groovy. Groovy, baby, groovy.
Hey Jethro, that youngin's always talking like she's singing. How do you understand what she's saying?
I tell you true, Uncle Jed. I don't understand what any of these Beverly Hills girls is saying.
Why, Ellie Mae, in all my born days, I never seen a purtier. Doggone, how an old mountain goat like me have a youngin' so stand there in that shiny dress? You're a queen, Ellie Mae, just a natural queen.
Feel it, Paul. It's slicker in a toad's belly. Mikey, you look ravishing. Percy just said so. He's just aching to walk you through the garden, my dear. His son is just stuffed with romantic notions and his throat is too dry to speak.
Aiken? Head stuffed? Sounds like he's got the influenza. Maybe he shouldn't go out.
Run along, children, run along. Don't they look lovely together? Who knows what may happen in the moonlight?
Percy may get the whooping of his life.
Jethro, I've been trying to get you alone. I've come to an important decision. I mean, when you stumble on something as earth-shattering as this, I believe you have to give up everything for it. I know a mind like yours is a once-in-a-lifetime chance.
Well, I don't reckon there's another one like it.
Oh, Jethro, I hope you wouldn't consider me for it, but would you consider marriage?
Honest, Frederica, you know, that's part near spooky, because I've been considering marriage all day.
Oh, Jethro, I just have to go note down my reactions.
Uncle Jed, I think it's time for our man-to-man talk.
Sure thing, Jethro. What do you want to talk about?
Marrying up.
Well, that's a big step. Which one is it? Groovy or Gloria or Frederica?
Emmeline Fetty. She's mad, crazy, desperate in love with me.
Emmeline, when all this happened?
Well, I didn't mean for it to happen, but the other day when I was driving her to town, well, I am a sophisticated Beverly Hills playboy after all, and I tried to keep the lid clamped down on my charm, but something must have slopped over.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, all the way home, she kept trying to get me to drive to some out-of-the-way place. where we could be alone?
No fooling.
Yeah, she keep telling me to get lost.
Well, boy, I think you ought to think on it for a spell.
I don't need to think. She needs me. She's awful dumb. You know, she took her cuckoo clock and needed fixing to a camera store. And that dumb store fixed it.
Sure want to marry a girl that dumb?
Oh, she knows I'm smart enough for the both of us, Uncle Jed. Should have seen the look on her face when I parked the car and started deciphering for her.
That would carry weight with Perfetti. They weren't long in learning.
Uncle Jed, when I got up to the multiplication of table of 12, she lost it. She commenced moaning and gasping for breath.
Good thing you didn't cipher any goes intos. She might have married you right then and there.
I'll go do that right now. Emmeline! Emmeline, come down here!
Howdy, Jethro.
Listen to this, Emmeline. 5 gets into 5 once. 5 gets into 10 twice.
Oh, no.
5 gets into 15
I
3
just can't
times.
believe.
Oh,
Jethro, put her down. She doesn't belong to you.
She will as soon as I get to the 12 gazillions.
no! Help! Help!
Shouting, shouting. They're fighting over her like beasts. I'm not so sure we can settle for $1 million.
Come on in, Mr. Drysdale. Bring a friend.
This is no friend of mine. This is Colonel Foxhall. He wants to show you some pictures.
Hey, Granny, come look at some pictures. Everybody, the Colonel's brought some pictures to show us.
No. No one would be interested but Mr. Clampett.
What you talking about, Mr. Drysdale?
He's talking about these.
What do you think, Granny?
I like that one, Jed.
That one and the rest. They're yours for $1 million.
$1 million? Why, they're a right good likeness, Colonel. But that seems a mite expensive.
Mr. Clampett, if you don't pay his price, these pictures will be on the front page of every newspaper in town tomorrow.
Well then, let's just wait till tomorrow and come out of the paper ourselves.
Mr. Clampett, I find your levity and jocularity most inappropriate to the solemn occasion which has brought us together here. And I shall tolerate no further sham nor delay while the sweet, innocent girl here pictured suffers from the pangs of purloined publicity.
Doggies, fun with Granny and they tear camp meeting right open.
Pa! Me and Percy is engaged! Engaged? How marvelous! Or is it?
Matter, I think she broke my arm.
To get you to marry her? Clement, I'll sue for assault and battery!
I didn't break his arm. We was just playing ball.
In that dress?
Sure. Miss Hathaway said it were a ball gown.
Oh, Percy dear, come, let me dry your tears.
Uncle Jed, Emmeline got away. Uncle Jed, you're kissing my girl.
What girl?
No wonder you was aiming to confuse me by telling me to think. You was trying to steal my sweetie.
What, sweetie?
Keep talking, my boy. I'm recording every word.
Mr. Clampett, please shut this one up and pay that one off.
I'm sorry, Uncle Jed. We're gonna have to fight us a duel.
Now look, boy.
Tain't fitting for you to be kissing Emmeline. We's all fixed to be wed.
That's not groovy, baby, not groovy.
What's it got to do with you? Jethro's engaged to me. Jethro's marrying me in June.
No, he's marrying me in Tijuana.
That's nonsense. He's marrying me in the interest of science.
Well, that throws the compost pit in the windmill for me. Jed Clampett, I'm packing my duds and I'm going home.
But Granny,
This ain't no fitting place to raise youngins. Ain't you had enough? Nobody comes to call lesson that's hogtied first. Ellie Mae's spoken for by a duded-up breakable's mama's boy, and his mama's fixing to sue you, and Jethro's fixing to fight you a duel over one girl, and him engaged to 3 others.
3 girls would marry that idiot?
Emmeline, I ain't got no gloves. Would you marry me without a duel?
How's the deal, Colonel?
All over but the cashing.
Then get lost.
Hot dog, she still loves me.
No!